Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 9th. I think it's the 9th. And I figured I better get on here and do a quick start to a new vlog. So if you watched last week's vlog, I had two books that I was partway through at the end of that, and that's all I'm working on right now. And those two books are The Distant Hours by Kate Morton. If you're not familiar with the story, it's historical fiction in dual timelines, so you follow Edith in 1992 and then three sisters in 1941. And of course there's drama and secrets and a cool old house and all that kind of good stuff. This is a reread for me. And then I'm also working on Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is a young adult science fiction that follows Spensa as she goes to flight school to learn to be a pilot. And she comes with a little bit of baggage because her father was considered one of the greatest pilots, and he ran away during a fight. He was considered a coward and was shot down because of it. So just kind of her journey to flight school and discovering more to the story, because obviously that's not all that there is. And I'm really, really enjoying that book. I'm going to make it, you can see that's where I am. I have just about 200 pages left. This is going to be my priority today. I'm hopeful that I can finish it today, but we'll kind of see. I don't have too much going on today, but I am going out tonight to see Toy Story 4. But we'll see how my afternoon goes and how much reading I can get in. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning now, and I just want to do a quick check-in because I did manage to finish up Skyward yesterday, and I really enjoyed it. I was enjoying it yesterday, and I enjoyed it all the way through. I gave it 5 stars. I know some people have been saying that it drags a bit in the middle, that they get kind of lost in the technical, like the machinery and how the spaceships work. I didn't find that at all. I stayed engaged all the way through and didn't have any trouble with that stuff. I didn't think it was overwhelming at all. So take that as you will, but I really enjoyed it and thought it was great and would definitely recommend it. Just this morning I picked up Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. This is another Newbery Honor book from 2018. And this follows this girl, Jade, who is a junior in high school, and she is a scholarship student at a pretty elite private school. So just kind of her, kind of living between two worlds, between her own crowd that she grew up with versus the kids at this high school. And I'm about 80 pages in. I'm enjoying it so far. I like it pretty well so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's set in Portland, Oregon, so I am familiar with a lot of the landmarks they talk about in the different places. And actually in this last chapter I just read, she took a trip to Powell's Books, which kind of made me laugh. So yeah, I've just started that, and I'm still reading The Distant Hours. But that's what's going on today. Morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, and so I figured I'd better update you before I get started on my weekend plans. Yeah, I feel like I always vlog the beginning of the week and the weekend, but I don't know, I tend to get busier on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so don't have much to talk about. But that's okay. So Saturday, my plans are pretty much to stay home this weekend, to get lots of reading done, and I also have some cleaning and just some projects like sorting and organizing stuff to get done. So yeah, that's the plan for this weekend. Just to update you on what I've been reading, I did finish Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. This is a Newbery Honor book from 2018, and I liked this much better than I liked the last two Newbery books that I read. This follows Jade, who is a 16-year-old girl, a junior in high school. She's a scholarship student at a private school, and it's just kind of her journey to find her voice, I guess, to kind of untangle herself from expectations and what society kind of puts on her, or the box she gets put into. Obviously there's a lot of talk about racism in this book and how she feels, just how she feels that she's not being treated fairly because of her race. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. I gave it, I think, like a 3.5, 3.75, because I think, regardless of race, I think all teenage girls struggle with those feelings of just not being quite sure who you are or not feeling like you're complete. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I, again, would place this a little more towards the YA side of middle grade. That being said, I don't think there's anything inappropriate in here. I wouldn't hesitate to give it to a mature 12-year-old. But yeah, it's, again, I think it should be more YA. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent book. There were a few things I didn't like about it, but in general, I thought it was good. I'm still working on The Distant Hours. I'm almost halfway through, so I'm hoping to finish that up this weekend. And then I just started The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. This is book 2 in the Discworld series. This has been on at least 2 TBRs already this year, and I've got to it, so I'm finally getting to it. And I'm hoping, because these read pretty quick, so I'm actually hoping I can finish this up this weekend as well. I also picked up By the Shores of Silver Lake by Laura Ingalls Wilder. This is on audiobook, so I can put this on when I'm working on some of my projects this weekend. So, ideally, I would like to get through all of those things, Distant Hours, Light Fantastic, and The Shores of Silver Lake this weekend, because that would put my book count at 10 for the month so far. I'm already at 7. 7? Yeah, 7. So that would make it 10. So we'll see how the weekend goes, but I'm hopeful, and I will keep you updated. Good morning. It is actually Monday morning, but I forgot to wrap this up last night, so we're just going to close it out real quick so I can get this edited and uploaded. Yeah, as per usual, I did not get quite as much reading done as I had planned over the weekend. That's okay. I did manage to listen to all of By the Shores of Silver Lake. This is part of the Little House series by Laura Ingalls Wilder, and this was a reread or re-listen for me. It's definitely not my favorite in the series. It's still fine, but there seemed to be less focus on family events. There was a lot of focus on Pa's working for the railroad, so there was a lot of focus on kind of that, and the men he was working with, kind of rougher men than they're used to, and I don't know, I didn't feel like it had that same kind of charm to it that some of the others had. But I did get through that. I got a little ways into The Light Fantastic, but not very far, like 50 pages in. And then I read quite a bit of The Distant Hours, but didn't quite finish it. I have about 100 pages left that I will finish up today. I also wanted to update you. I know I haven't talked about it in this vlog, but in the last vlog, I talked about the 2 month-long challenges I'm doing. One is the 12 prompts for the Magical Readathon, which I know is not happening this month. It already happened, but I'm catching up. I've completed 5 of those prompts, and the 2 books I'm currently reading also work for prompts. So once I finish those 2 books, that'll be 7 prompts that I've completed. And then I also have my bingo card that I've been doing this month, and just show you how that is looking right now. The highlighted ones, obviously, are the squares I finished. For those of you that are wondering why I have not yet done the middle square, The Distant Hours is my middle square. So that'll be done, and again, Light Fantastic works for one of these squares as well, so that's how that is going. And this week, I know most of you know, this week is all about the Readathon prep. So this coming Saturday and Sunday, July 20th and 21st, is the 24 and 48, so be sure and sign up for that if you haven't yet. Starting the day after that, Monday the 22nd, is the Reading Rush, which you all know about. But if you haven't signed up for that, be sure and do that too. Check out their website. And then the weekend after the end of the Reading Rush, which is August 2nd and 3rd, is another Dewey's 24-hour readathon. So for those of you that are participating in any of those, make sure you've got your books ready to go this week. I'm excited. It's going to be some good stuff coming up in the next month. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, yada, 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 whatever. But I will talk to you soon.